The best of the faculty, almost 60 faculty members with excellent facilities, and we have a 9-story hostel building for boys separately and for girls separately. Excellent auditorium, library facilities with all electronic databases given free to the students, and free Wi-Fi on campus 24 hours, and faculty working as mentors, guiding the students, and campus buzz with activities with student clubs. So with all these things, we thought if you visit the campus, you will have that real life, real time experience. So before that, I will also introduce my colleagues. We have Professor K.V. Ramesh, he is a coordinator academic administration, and we have Professor Sunil, he is the coordinator for PGDM program. We have intake of 240 there, and we have Professor Chandrasekhar, he is the coordinator for PGDM banking and finance services, intake of 120, and Professor Karthik, he is the coordinator for international business, which has got intake of 60, and Professor Deepthi Chandra, she is the coordinator for PGDM HRM, has intake of 60, and Professor Machendra Gaud, he is coordinator for joint coordinator for PGDM marketing management. In fact, Professor Prarthana, actually she could not be here because she accompanied the students to T-Hub. We have taken 140 of our senior students to T-Hub, and we have E-Cell in the institute, and Prarthana is the coordinator for E-Cell, entrepreneurial. So as part of that, she has accompanied the students to the T-Hub, so she could not be here. And then we have other colleagues, Professor Meher Karuna, she is head of placements, and Professor Anant, he is the head of admissions, he also is the coordinator for student affairs and other things. And we have Muzamil, he is actually taking care of our alumni relations, and we have Sinju, joint coordinator for PGDM HRM program, and then we have Pillai, Dr. Pillai, he is the joint coordinator for student activities, and also above all, I think Shahin, you should give a big round of applause because she has helped in coordinating this. She is actually coordinator public relations at the institute. And big round of applause to all our media team students. So because they have been helping us in all these things. So thank you so much for visiting the campus. In fact, we don't want to take much of your time because we want you to see the campus primarily. So about the program, generally I'll speak. I have introduced my colleagues now, and we have 5 full-time programs, and all these programs are AICTE approved, and all these programs are considered as equivalent to MBA by Association of Indian Universities. As you are aware, IPE is considered as a center of excellence by ICSSR, Indian Council of Social Science Research, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Right from its inception in 1964, IPE has been doing yeoman service for the cause of public sector enterprises. You know that. It has been helping in training, research and consultancy. But based on the demand from public sector enterprises, it started an exclusive program in 1980 called as MBA PE. That was a part-time MBA program. And full-time programs we have started from 1995 onwards. First program, PGDM in 1995. And then 2007 we started PGDM Retail and Marketing Management, which is called as PGDM Marketing Management now. And 2008 we started PGDM Banking, Insurance and Financial Services, and that is renamed as PGDM Banking and Financial Services. 2009 we started PGDM International Business, and 2012 we started PGDM HR. Now all these programs put together, we have total intake of 540. We also have PIO quota, and totally we have 1080 students on campus, and you will see the hostel facilities we are providing to the students, and the way we take care of the students. In fact, my colleague Mr. Pani has come. He is the finance and administrative officer for the institute. He takes care of entire campus administration, and some of our colleagues could not join because they are in the classes. So each and individually I welcome you, I thank you everyone for actually finding time and visiting the campus. We are overwhelmed with your presence, and we are very happy to host this event. And before I talk to my colleagues to talk on 2 important aspects, one is admissions, the other one is placements. Before that, why IPE has become so popular? What are the factors I would like to mention? Why students from across the country, they come to IPE? You have seen the campus now. This is the infrastructure created, world standards. Sri K. Madhavrao Garu, he is our president, the IAS retired and former chief secretary, and we have distinguished people on the board. Padma Vibhushan Professor Palle Ramarao Garu is our emeritus president, and we have Sri Mohandas Pai, and we have Sri Jayesh Ranjan, and we have chairman of ICSSR, and we have 5 public sector CMDs on our board, and Usman University Vice Chancellor is on our board, and Director IPE is the secretary for this governing board. And we have Madam Shanta Sinha on our board, and totally we have total board members of 18. So they guide us in various activities. They have provided excellent infrastructure so that the students will study well and they will be useful to the society. So IPE always believed in socially responsible society. We also want to bring out the students who are socially responsible. I am proud of our student community. They have more than 12 clubs. For every domain area they have a club, like marketing club, finance club, HR club, operations club, photography club, music club, cultural club, media club, whatnot. That speaks about the creativity amongst the students. They also brought out an innovative feature like Samachar. Whatever activities that take place on campus, the students, they have taken initiative, brought out Samachar, which is there in your bag also, we kept a copy. That shows what are the various activities that IP is very active on social media. And we are able to cater to the requirements of the students coming from all over India, mainly because of our faculty. We have 60 full-time faculty. Most of them are doctorates, and some of them have got industry experience. And the beauty of IPE faculty is that they are not only teaching, they are doing training, research and consultancy. So when they do consultancy for the public enterprise and private enterprises, they are able to take that experience, the consultancy assignment, as a small case study to the classroom. The students will have the real life experience of dealing with a particular problem, how the institute has dealt with that. In fact, we involve our students in some of our projects. They learn how research projects are conducted. They are involved in research conferences. They know how research conferences are conducted. So they have a holistic approach to life. When they look at the training programs, consultancy assignments and research projects that are being conducted by faculty. Our faculty act as mentors right from the day one till the student completes the course. A faculty is assigned 12 students. He will take care of their curricular, extracurricular and various activities of students, attendance, corresponding with parents, everything. And every program has a coordinator, joint coordinator, so that they are able to cater to the requirements of it. There is a student activities coordinator, joint coordinator, student affairs, alumni relations. So for every activity, there is a full-fledged faculty attending to the work. And we have excellent sports facilities. This campus life is very, very important. When the students come from such large places and they are in such large numbers, they always look for some way of having enriched campus life. They not only attend classes from morning till evening, every day, last hour, we have kept only for student activities. They can go for sports, or they can conduct quiz, or they can have a singing competition. The last hour is mainly to help the students to mingle with their friends, improve their interpersonal communications and their latent talents through these programs. So with that, we are able to really find the all-round development of the students. The curriculum that is provided by IPE is state of art. All the stakeholders are involved in designing the curriculum. The Board of Studies for every course ensures that all stakeholders, the industry professionals, recruiters, practitioners, academicians, students, alumni, they are involved while designing the syllabus. So we know what the industry wants. And the faculty, they follow proper pedagogy in the classroom to case studies, simulations, exercises, and presentations. They see that the students have the complete knowledge and skill, what is required by the industry. That's the reason we are able to provide to the industry the best talent, and IPE is always having 95% placements on campus. The remaining 5% of students, they don't participate because they have their own family business or they want to go abroad. So we are providing opportunity to students to excel in various activities here, and we provide them to do 2 months internship with the industry. After completion of first year, it is mandatory 2 months internship with the industry, and they do SIP And most of the students, they get pre-placement offer based on their performance during the 2-month period. And they also have a long-term project in the 6th term. So all these things make IPE students very happy. We have Bloomberg Terminal. Students, they do free certifications on Bloomberg Terminal. Otherwise, they have to pay $250 for one certificate. So all students, they can do 2 certifications free. Every student is given a laptop. All facilities are free. They are trained by industry professionals with regard to communication skills, personal development, and business aptitude like that. And our board is very supportive of our initiatives, and we provide whatever is required for the students. You will see the campus life here, the sports facilities available, and that's how the students are very happy, and we are proud of the student community here. We strongly believe that a student who is active in campus life certainly will be active in corporate life. So that foundation is laid here. So we are grateful to our board for their guidance. We are thankful to our faculty, staff for their support, and we compliment our students for making best use of these opportunities available, and also bringing name and fame to the IPE as well as to the parents. So with these brief remarks, I will also request some of my colleagues, I think Shaheen will request first Anand and then Karuna, so that they'll speak about the admissions and placements. Since the time is very limited, I am talking on behalf of my coordinate colleagues here. Otherwise, it would have taken more time. We want to show you the campus. Thank you once again for your visit.
At IPE, and basically what IPE offers to the society through its management education imparted to the students. May I now request Dr. K.V. Anant Kumar, Coordinator Admissions and Student Activities, to brief the press and media about the admissions, scholarships and student activities at the institute.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shaheen. It's my privilege to present the admission procedure, the scholarships which IPE is offering to the student community, and the various student activities that takes place at IPE to the press. Before I start up taking up the admission procedure and all, as we at IPE completely understand that the role of press is much more than what the information we share with them. For example, let me talk about little statistics and get away straight away with the admission process. Yesterday CAT results were out. Nearly 2 lakh candidates have appeared for the examination, and out of which this particular CAT score is used by nearly 1500 odd institutes. That comes to, if on an average every CAT taker joins any B school, it works out to 120 to 130 students per institute. So the role of the press comes here. How many of these 1500 odd institutes are in a position to offer the best possible management education to the students? I leave it to you to decide on what our institute has, what our institute can offer. Now let me get into the admission process of it. At IPE, we take the students on the basis of their performance at national level tests like CAT, ZAT, CMAT, GMAT, Atma, and there is one more. Yeah, I talked about it, right. So we take the students based on their performance at the national level test. And we at IPE strongly believe that only the performance at the entrance does not talk about what the students are capable of. Keeping that in mind, we give due weightage to the academics of the students. In management education, what happens is their communication skills are also equally important. That cannot be tested by the student whether he takes any national level test. Keeping that in mind, what we do is we give maximum weightage to the performance of the student at GDPA in GDPA process, group discussion and personal interviews. So to get admission into IPE, a student need to be good at academics, need to score equally good at entrance test, need to perform well in the GDPA. Having selected, why should a student join IPE? The reason is, we charge about 8 lakhs rupees for the entire program. And if you look at the placements data provided by our placements division, it's CTC of 7.6 lakhs. That is, return on investment is nearly, within 1 year they could able to cover their entire spending on the program. That's a point I would like or request you to communicate it to the public. Then, when a student joins, we want the students to be encouraged for their performance in the entrance test. Keeping that in mind, we provide scholarships worth of more than 1 crore rupees per annum. Please note, more than 1 crore rupees. Yesterday we were looking into the data, how many students from IPE are able to get the scholarships this year for the year 22-23, recently joined batch. We understand that nearly 130 students are eligible for the scholarship. That means nearly 1/4 of the students every year do get the scholarships. And not to ignore the OBC, SC, ST and then minority communities and all, we also have special slabs under merit scholarship category for these people. We also encourage arts and sports. We provide the scholarships in the range of rupees 60,000, it will go up to rupees 4 lakhs. The person who makes a representation at a graduation level, at a national level, he will be provided with a scholarship of 4 lakh rupees. That means 50% of the fee can be covered by the student once he or she represents at a national level. That's worth mentioning. When a student joins a base school, most probably that is going to be the final leg of his or her pursuing the education. What they wanted is, they would like to remember this campus life forever throughout their lives. So we thought that we should provide them the as best possible campus life as possible to them, as possible from our side to them. Keeping that in mind, with the support of the board and the management and the director, we could have the best infrastructure. I don't want to get into the details of the infrastructure because I believe that what is seen by you is better remembered by you than I talking more about the infrastructure part of it. And as our director sir was talking about, we do have good number of clubs at IPE to encourage the students outside the classroom. We at IPE believe that academics is only one part of the education. The rest 60 to 70% of the management education has to happen outside the classroom. Keeping that in mind, we encourage the students to be a part of various social clubs, various functional clubs. We have about 10 to 12 clubs at IPE catering to the needs. We have marketing clubs, finance club, operations club, HR club on the functional area side. Social club, quiz club, cultural club on the other front. We do celebrate all the festivals at IPE. We celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi, we celebrate Onam, we celebrate Ramzan, we celebrate Christmas. We don't discriminate. Most importantly, social concern is also equally important for us. We do have events like Haritaharam, blood donation camp, box of kindness, candlelight march, etc., etc. Many events we do conduct it. And I'm proud to say that once you recommend a student, once you can influence a student, once you can make your dent in the minds of the students in joining IPE. That's what we expect, what I'm very sure that you're going to do it for us, because we'll be doing good for the society by recommending a good institution.
A hearty welcome to you to IPE, one of the premier B schools in AP and Telangana. Coming to the placements, you can see that in any B school, it is an outcome of input and process. I'll just tell you that more than 100 companies visit IPE every year, and their voice is that IPE is the best choice for us for our talent requirements. They consider IPE as their point of contact for their talent requirements. I'll give you an example what has happened this year. D. Shah, which is one of the reputed companies offering around 25 lakhs to a management graduate, they are hiring only from IIMs. And this year they wanted to experiment to visit some more institutes, premier B schools apart from IIMs. And in Hyderabad, they have considered IPE for that activity. So this shows you that IPE is next to IIMs in view of most of the recruiters. That is what is the place of IPE. Then you may have a question that why you wanted to boast all this. This is a reality, and we request you all to spread it, because media is the communication between the best and the society. So we have the best here, but we seek your support to spread this best to the needy, so that the best students are who are aspiring to become management graduates, you are communicating them that there is a best B school for their choice. So this is what the main purpose of inviting you to our institute, to give you an evidence-based idea about our institute. And Deloitte, if you talk about one of the big fours, they are the prime recruiter from us, and this year they have taken 95 students. And their comment is that in India, we are not offering as many profiles as we are offering to IPE, and we have not hired the maximum number from one institute except IPE. So IPE is the only institute from which they have recruited large number. So this is what the glimpses I just wanted to share with you. And more than 50% of our placements for 2023 pass outs are completed. And at an average, as already mentioned by Dr. Anant Kumar, it is 7.6. And most of the companies, to mention a few, PwC, Deloitte, Cognizant, Oracle, TCS, these are the prime recruiters. And all the big fours, Deloitte, PwC, KPMG and EY are looking at IPE. Not only this, all other recruiters are considering IPE as one of the best B schools after IIMs. This is what I just wanted to mention you. If you have any specific questions, I would like to answer. And irrespective of the specialization, we have recruitment for marketing profiles, finance profiles, and almost all finance students are placed this year, because most of the finance companies, they wanted the first lots and they have visited and recruited our students. They just don't want to lose the prime of cream, so they just visited our campus before entering into other campuses. That is what another advantage, and recruiters looking at IPE. So this is what I would like to share with you. Please convey to the society that there is a best B school in Hyderabad. They need not go anywhere, they need not look at any place, so they can join and relish their B school experience here. We have everything which is required to a management graduate. The best B school in AP and Telangana. Thank you.
Questions for any of the dignitaries? Yeah, please.
The state-specific this thing. We do provide scholarships for the people belonging to the states of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh, and northeastern states also. We have a separate slabs of scholarships for them.
I just wanted to ask, since ma'am talked about, I just wanted to know, how do you really design your curriculum? Because that's a very important aspect. You have really design that. Do you have
being shared with them? It is just like a social media page wherein they interact with our existing students as well. Right now we're pursuing their PG here. So they do share experiences, and you raise the question if somebody is not getting placed. So mostly what I have seen, if somebody is getting difficult in getting placement, so we connect them with the alumni. So most of the times we have seen those students are placed. So we are in touch with the alumni. We have more than 5,000 alumni. Recently, one of our alumni, his name is Shashank Sahni, he became board member of Google as well, and he shifted to Europe. And he's director. He was looking after an entire YouTube business in India. Now he shifted to Europe. He's our alumni. To name a few, for example, AstraZeneca, country HR head, Amarpreet Kaur Ahuja, she's from IPE. Because AstraZeneca became very famous during COVID. So country HR head is from IPE. So like that, Mindtree, Infosys, Google, we have many people who are from IPE. They are right now in leading positions, also leading positions. You talk about Deloitte, there are few AVPs, they're from IPE. Reshma Arora, if I could take few names. So what is right now being discussed about the pedagogy and about the curriculum. Recently we had one workshop, I think yesterday it was, I think Nada will talk on this.
In addition to whatever the discussion has been, I would just add that recently we conducted a workshop on strategic talent management, wherein we invited our own alumni who are doing very well. So they, one resource person came from Google, the others were from Deloitte, and we had a one-day workshop for the students of PGT and HRM. Apart from that, we have been having HR analytic course. Since last 3-4 years we are continuing, and the course is doing very well. Apart from that, also we have digitalization of HR course in our curriculum. So this has been designed specially by taking inputs from the industry experts as to what is the need of the hour. So because of the emerging needs, we have designed our course, and we are also taking up workshops, and we are also giving certifications to our students, like SAP certification is also offered to the students to take up. So the courses are designed in such a way that we are incorporating the growing needs for the professionals.
Students also get access to more than 300 courses free through Coursera. We have tied up with them, and they can do a lot of certifications in order to enhance their skill set in a particular domain.
Whatever he is talking about. So each center is headed by a professor in the institute, and they conduct a lot of research activities in connection to the Government of India, Government of Telangana, and several other state governments also. Along with that, we also conduct a lot of consultancy with a lot of, we can say, the Maharatnas in the country. Therefore, that particular research is again carried out into the classwork. So that's where the experiential learning is what we believe in. The students learn through experience rather than by rote. Through the textbook only is not what we believe in. So that's how we actually connect the industry as well as the classroom. So that's how we actually build that kind of a bridge for our kind of teaching. So I would like to add that part also.
Thank you.